Colin, I'm always excited to come here to the AMRC. This is the first time we've spoken to you here. Can you give us a little bit of an overview of your role within the business?
My role in the business as CEO is to manage the day-to-day operation of the AMRC with its various streams of technology, but also managing its interfaces with the customers and also government.
Tell us a little bit about the Boeing side as well, because I know our audience is intrigued by how that's developing.
Yeah, Boeing were the founder member, and hence you'll see a reference to Boeing as you go around the facilities. And they were instrumental in enabling us to secure the seed funding for the very first building. And that has now progressed to Boeing Sheffield's being opened in November last year.
And give us an insight into the success or some of the results that have come out of that area.
The results that have come out of that area have been being able to develop the machining technologies that have taken a supply chain that Boeing has currently in Mexico, and actually being able to demonstrate how with the application of technology we can actually produce those parts at a lower cost in Sheffield.
What does that say for UK manufacturing, Colin?
It says a huge element about UK manufacturing. Principally, it's manufacturing sector that's prepared to change. You know, it's not scared of making these step changes, going about business, doing the right things for the right reasons.
And a lot of this is down to technology, but of course skills are integral too. Yeah. What's happening on that side in both areas, AMRC and Boeing?
Yeah, and I guess using the Boeing example further, when Boeing made the decision in 2017, February, to open their own facility in Europe, their first facility in Europe, there was not an indigenous workforce ready to populate it. So they embarked on an accelerated apprenticeship program with our training centre. So the first cohort that went through the centre were the first employees of Boeing Sheffield. Boeing Sheffield opened its doors with an average age of 19.
Do you think, looking at that as an example, we have any concerns here in the UK about things that are happening maybe politically at the moment? Or is this just a rubber stamp that actually whatever happens in Westminster really isn't going to affect our industry?
Yeah, life is going to go on whatever happens in Westminster. And technology and the productivity of UK industry is absolutely key in making sure we are sustainable as an economy.
Often we hear lots of negative news, but one thing you've just put across there is something very, very positive, which we all need to embrace here in the UK. Further to that, Colin, the reason we're here today is an event collaborative between Starrag and Kennametal. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with the Starrag group, because I think they were one of your founder members, weren't they, at the start of this journey?
Starrag were one of our founder members, and in fact in reception we still have the cowbell to commemorate the opening of the first building. They had it may not have been the first machine tool, but it was certainly the second machine tool in. And that has been was the initial mainstay of all of the activity that was going on when AMRC was just 6 men and a dog. Today, we're over 680 in terms of staff. And Starrag have been a partner all the way through that. And we're very proud that one of our founder partners is now a key supplier to the Boeing operation that's just opened next door.
Pretty incredible technology they offer as well, isn't it? When you look at some of the equipment they've got in this facility and what they're able to achieve with these collaborations.
Yeah, and it's that critical collaboration. The machine tool company, the fixturing companies, the tooling companies, together with the preparedness to make the changes necessary to adapt the technologies that are coming through and to be able to work with the customer base. When you have something that's as powerful as that, it's very hard not to achieve all your dreams.
Colin, what's the vision going forward, say 2-3 years ahead?
The vision 2 or 3 years ahead, I'd like to say that we're going to see a slowdown in growth, really because there's so much that needs to be done in the translational activity what's been developed so far and making sure that that gets embedded into industries.